Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Yo, it's fucking Wednesday night. You know what that means? Nukkle Hedd Sports. We in the building. What's going on, Hutch?
I'm here.
We live, baby.
Excuse me if I don't have the NOD. The Knicks took it out of me last night.
Shit. I'm just happy that the Knicks didn't fall for the juju that show tried to put on them.
That juju that you do, that do.
Yeah, that voodoo that you do with the juju.
Because a motherfucker tired.
No, I hear you, bro.
I was up late last night, fucking chomping at the bits, and then the comeback happened.
I hear you, bro. I was watching that overtime, same as you, and I was in my head. I know Show was like, "Yo, we done for. We lost the series. Fuck the Knicks. He's a Cavs fan now." That's what Show was saying throughout the whole podcast. And I was just sitting there going, "All right, come on, man. Last year you was able to come back against the Celtics. We could do this again," and they did it again. They did it again, Hutch.
They looks like they, you know what? I told my nephew, I said, I'd rather face Detroit than Cleveland. And he goes, why? I said, Cleveland to me is a little bit more of a scrappier team. And he's like, no, but Detroit came back from 3-1 in round one. And I'm like, yeah, but they're the number one seed. I'm like, they're supposed to win. Cleveland is what? They're like the number ranked 7th or 16th. Like they're not supposed to be winning.
Let me see. Even the 4th rank.
The 4th?
Yeah, but still they weren't supposed to be winning. Shit.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm telling you, but you right though. The thing is that if you watch the game, I'm watching the game and I'm on the podcast yesterday. We're talking about Punisher, all the other shit, right?
Yeah.
And I look, and every time I see the Cleveland Cavaliers on offense, there's always someone wide open on the
For
corner.
three. Yeah,
And I'm like, yo, bro, why is it that when we play defense, there's only 3 people on the court? And when we on offense, it's like 7 versus 5. What's going on here? We can't keep letting this fucking guy open. And then you see someone close in on him, and he does a pump fake, and you just see a Knicks jersey flying into the 5th row. It's like, yo, bro, that's the reason why we was losing. And then Karl Anthony Towns taking those unnecessary threes. It's like, yo, bro, you playing center.
Yeah, you a big man. Go dominate in the paint. Please.
Get rebounds. Some shit.
But see, my concern was that they're going to be a period where that 8-day off was going to hurt them. Now, they came out fine, but in the second quarter, you kind of saw it where that fatigue started to hit. And, then the third quarter, you saw that fatigue. And it's like I tell people, yo, you can practice all you want. That game intensity, game film, or whatever, it's like 2 different beasts.
Yeah. And the game unpredictability also fucking gets you. Because in practice, you're practicing plays. You don't have people playing that hard of a fucking defense on you.
Right.
You know, they're getting fucking turnovers and all that other shit.
Right.
But shit, man, it's the Spurs and the OKC went to double overtime, and Awumbuwe sealed the deal for the Spurs. Which I'm sitting here, I know everybody's like, oh, we destroyed the Spurs in the regular season, but yo, Awumbuwe is looking like the next guy. You know what I'm saying? He's looking like the next Duncan Robinson. I don't want to say Shaq because he ain't big, but like he's looking like the next guy because he's taking this shit serious, and 2, you can see the pressure ain't getting to him yet. Because that's the one thing that you see a lot of these players had. Like right after LeBron came, there's been a shift that these guys that are supposed to be good can't handle the pressure of winning for some reason. Like we've seen it with OKC. Look at James Harden. Look at Russell Westbrook. Fucking Kevin Durant outside of the Warriors.
Like I always said in Ace Ventura, what do you know about pressure?
You know, and it's word. But it's like, yo, something happened to these athletes that made them 10 times better, but they don't want to win. If you go all the way back to the last time there wasn't a James versus Warrior finals, and it was the fucking Bucks versus the Suns, Chris Paul, a veteran, and Antetokounmpo were fucking up that last game 7. It was almost like none of them wanted to win that shit. You see OKC, they fucking played good in the game, but who they beat? Was it the Celtics?
Yeah, I think so.
And dude, the Celtics died by the 3.
Dude, I've always said you live by the 3, you're gonna die by the 3. That's why I hate it. Yo, I understand that the game nowadays has changed to a 3-point contest. That's what I like to call it. It's no longer like it's no longer a game. It's a 3-point contest because everybody wants to try to fucking.
Everybody want to be Curry.
Right. You're not Curry.
That's what it fucking boils down to. Everybody, they figured out how to do shit. And I mean, told in the show conversation, but like sports is kind of like life. One person saw somebody winning and everybody does it that way to try to win also. You know, like no one could run a mile in under 4 minutes. Someone ran a mile in under 4 minutes. Now there's thousands of people running miles in under 4 minutes.
Right.
One person starts a fucking podcast about women and the red pill shit. Now there's thousands of them. One person is fucking telling you how to get rich quick, And there's thousands of people trying to fucking get rich quick now. No one is finding their own way to do shit. And I don't know if the people that are on TikTok and social media that are smarter than me, because I'm giving you facts and you're giving me feelings, I don't know if you know this. And I could be completely wrong. But the fundamentals have been around longer than the fucking game has. The fundamentals work. This whole shit about everybody shooting threes, the center shooting threes, is a new concept. But fucking, how long has the NBA been around?
A long goddamn time.
79 years. So for 80 years, the fundamentals have worked. The fundamentals have given Bill Russell 11 fucking championships. Jordan, 5 championships. Kobe, fucking 5 championships. No, Jordan 6 championships. Kobe 5 championships. Shaq, X amount of championships. The fundamentals work. You know what doesn't work? All that extra shit. All that. Don't they call Tim Duncan Mr. Fundamentals? Wasn't that his nickname?
Yeah, the big fundamental.
Yeah. And you know what happened in the 18 years that Tim Duncan's been in the league? He has never got a losing record, and he's made the playoffs every year. So if you can't fall back on the fundamentals of the game, that's a problem. Now, I know these guys have better sneakers. They eat fucking free-range chicken. They have guacamole now. You know, they fucking they speak French.
Whoa, yeah, you don't use that word.
What? French?
Guacamole.
Guacamole? Avocados.
From Mexico.
They invented the avocado for them. The super fat. They got superfoods now. And, all that other bullshit. They got hyperbolic chambers.
Right, and they're playing real athletes and not playing plumbers.
Yeah, and they got like super vitamin D and macros and they drinking their fucking BCAAs and pre-workouts. And they're athletes now.
Right. And because some of them are jazz, they got midichlorians too, right?
Yes. And they're athletes now. They wasn't athletes before. And that makes them 20 times better. But if you don't know the fundamentals of the game. Allegedly. But if you don't know the fundamentals of the game, or you're not going to fall back on the fundamentals of the fucking game, you can't win. Didn't Kobe say James Harden style will never win a championship?
Yeah.
Because it's not fundamentally sound. He's just shooting, trying to get a foul when he shoots. He doesn't play defense. I don't understand how a guy that wins a championship gets defensive player of the year, gets defensive player, fucking first team, like 18 years out of the 20 years that he played, can't play defense. I don't know how stats make you unable to play defense. Like, Jordan never played defense. I know he got smoked by all those people he beat in the finals, apparently. But yeah, but you need to be able to play both sides of the ball unless you lose.
That is correct.
Look, OKC just had a fast break. My man went to the corner, shot the ball. He had the lane wide open. He could have took a layup, and he missed it. The Spurs just went down the lane and did a layup. They got 2 points. They're losing, but
an easy 2 points.
Yeah, they're losing, but the 2 points they got is better than the no points that the fucking OKC just got. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a fucking reason why they're high percentage shot. We keep saying the same shit, but it comes to the fact of the matter is, but my point was, just because Steph Curry and Klay Thompson were fucking almost a generational fucking talent at shooting threes,
right?
Does not mean
they're actually shooters, not not fucking whatever the hell people wanted to make them. They were actually shooters.
Like, not every other team needs to shoot threes. Like, don't get me wrong. if it's open and they got the shot, you get somebody dependable. That's why you had people like Kyle Korver. That's why you had people like John Stockton, and you had people like fucking Kerr and all those. Those
Right, that's
people
how you
could
had
shoot.
Steph Curry's dad, Dale Curry.
Yeah. You know, like imagine Mark Price and fucking Reggie Miller on the same team, just fucking draining threes everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you had specialists. You had your point guard led the fucking offense. Your shooting guard scored the points. Your small forward backed him up. Your power forward played defense, and your center got the fucking rebound. You had specialists in there, so that way it's like, yo, we need a three. Shoot it out to the small forward. He should be open on the fucking corner. We need some points. Give it to the center of the power forward. Let them get that mismatch and dominate the paint. Why do you think Shaq was so fucking dominant? Because he wasn't outside fucking shooting threes.
You know, they just asked Shaq recently, like, you know, if you played in the series, he goes, I would dominate like I dominated back in there. I said there'll be nobody to stop me.
No,
he actually said that the way it's played now is not actually because of Curry, is because of him. He said they started bringing these guys in from Europe that played in the perimeter, and they did that to get me from playing in the paint, like defending and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he's not wrong, because I remember the one thing that people used to do was, hey, you know, put somebody who can shoot on Shaq. That way on offense, Shaq is not on defense. Shaq is in the perimeter and not in the paint.
Yeah. Jason Tatum, fuck. All right, hold on. I googled 7. No, Jokic is widely considered the best player in the NBA right now. The Denver Nuggets superstar completed dedicates the game with his historic playmaking, elite scoring, efficiency, basketball IQ. This is Shaquille O'Neal was good because of his height. No, Shaquille O'Neal was good because of his weight and his size. My man in the Orlando Magic is 7'2", 300-something pounds, solid muscle.
Right.
Who's moving him? Nobody. The closest you had to that look was David Robinson and Patrick Ewing, maybe, and maybe Karl Malone, but Karl Malone didn't have the height, and Shaq was rookie dominating.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, Shaq even said it. Like he developed a jump hook, but man did nothing except jumping. Well, Grand Theft, apparently you have no idea the history of basketball.
Yeah, that's
go
big.
back and watch Shaq. Shaq dominated the moment he came into the league.
Yeah. Shit, if it wasn't for Shaq and Penny, Orlando Magic wouldn't have did shit.
Shaq dominated when he was in the league. Came in as a rookie and was an unstoppable force.
Yeah.
He did more than jumping.
Yeah, shit. If
Shaq at one point was bringing on the ball, which is something they've never seen from a man that was 7'2".
Yeah. Shit, Dwight Howard, if he didn't decide that I want to be a part of the fucking offense more, he would have been just as dominant. Because he was more of a defensive guy. But see, the thing, Big Fool, you're not understanding. You talking about his height. Yao Ming was like 7'5". Back in them days, Shaq wasn't the only 7-footer. Every team had a 7-footer. Shaq was a monster because he was strong and he
Shaq was a rookie. He had a 5% body fat. You know what it is to have 5% body fat?
At 7'2",
300 pounds.
Yeah, that's why it was like, if Shaq had
the
Kobe's
reason why they
mentality.
call him Shaq Diesel.
Yeah, they's like if Shaq had Kobe's mentality, it'd be nonstop. It's like, no, if Shaq had Kobe's mentality, he would have fucking played 3 seasons and fucking killed himself. Like, let's face it, that big body can't handle all that shit. Because just like the way I tell people, you get a cramp in your calf,
Ooh.
it hurts, right? It hurts. If I get a cramp in my calf, that's solid muscle, it hurts a lot more. If you jump at 150 pounds and you land, everything's fine. If I jump at 260 pounds, that shit hurts. My ankles, my knees, and all that got to support that weight. Y'all people don't understand. It's not because Shaq was lazy. His Shaq was doing enough to maintain his body.
Man,
people
again, the dude had 5% body fat, bro. The dude was fucking impressive as a fucking not even a basketball player, as an athlete. Period.
Because so y'all saying Shaq is the best player of all time? No, we're saying Shaq in his time was one of the most dominant players, the dominant big men. There's a difference between being one of the best players of all time and being a dominant big man. But even he'll tell you that. But what we're saying is,
look, when Shaq came into the league, you already had the MMA Tumble, Alonzo Mourning, Akeem the Dream Olajuwon, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing. You know what I'm saying?
Duckworth.
People forget Rick Smith was 7'4", but a very good big man for Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shaq didn't come into the league and was like, oh, there's no 7-footers, I'm going to dominate. No, there was people who were 7 feet and taller, and for years, they dominated the paint area.
Yeah.
You got to understand, we're talking about people who he dominated that paint. Whether it be scoring, rebounding, or blocking. You don't see that from a big man nowadays. What you see from a big man nowadays, what you see from Cat. Cat is like 6'11", 7 foot tall, but he wants to be out on the perimeter shooting a three.
Even out to Tacumbo.
Right. The majority of fucking Celtics, are 6'9", 6'10", 6'11", but they don't want to be in the paint dominating. Where they want to be the perimeter taking threes. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're saying. Like Shaq, there's nobody now that could physically match up with Shaq.
No.
And not for nothing, Dennis Rodman couldn't physically match up with Shaq, but he was so pesky that he would piss off Shaq.
Yeah. And that's another thing that people don't understand. We're talking about centers. Now imagine power forwards. Karl Malone. That motherfucker was cock diesel also. They called him the mailman because he always delivered. This motherfucker at one point was on track for breaking that point record because he scored so damn much. Power forward. You know what I'm saying? Like you're forgetting that it wasn't just the centers that were huge and dominating in the paint. The power forwards also.
You know what I'm saying? What we're saying is, bro, if you put a player that has skills and like David Robinson right now in this league, without nobody like Jokic is a good player. He don't want to play defense. The David Robinson, there was a Duncan would dominate, Shaq would dominate, Ewing would dominate, Elijah would dominate.
Yeah.
Why? Because the big men nowadays would not know how to defend them.
Yeah. And the crazy shit is this. We're also saying all that. And then you have posters of Jordan dunking on all these big men.
Yo, fuck him.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what made Jordan different. He wasn't scared of none of that shit. He went after him. But he wasn't athletic, coach. So
nah, he played plumbers.
Yeah. Yo, dude, I don't know about you, but there's a lot of turnovers this game. There's a lot of oopsies. And
bro, again, that's the other thing, bro. Back in I know that the pace of this game is a lot faster than it used to be when we were going and watching the basketball. But the number one thing that a coach always told his players, don't turn over the fucking ball.
Yeah.
Dude, like I see a basketball game now and I see so many turnovers or so many lazy passes, and I'm just like, dude, you imagine Phil Jackson or Pat Riley coaching nowadays?
Shit, I can't.
Yo, they would be fucking screaming every fucking other play. That's how you know it. That's how you know it. Like the game nowadays is a lot more loose and free. It just is.
Yeah. You heard what the coach of the Cavs was saying? Why he didn't call a timeout? He wanted to save his timeouts. Now they're saying that the Cavs lost because of the coaching. Like they didn't take out harder when they should have. What's his name wasn't doing nothing. Diving. The point guard for the Cavs. They should have took him out to put in somebody to play defense. And he's like, "Oh, I like to save my timeouts and shit."
I don't understand it. I really don't.
Like I get you call timeout to stop the momentum and shit, but also, at what point do we turn around and stop fucking giving excuses to James Harden? Because he's out there not playing defense.
Thank you.
Because the coach can sit him all you want, but the team got him, and the team wants him to fucking contribute. If he can't contribute, what's the point of having him?
Remember, somebody said that Kobe was the one that said it. The James Harden style of playing will never win you a championship. How many times has Harden been in the playoffs and not won?
Every year. I mean, I think he's one of those people that's been in the playoffs every year or some shit like that. But they crumbled in the fucking the finals with Kevin Durant and Westbrook. And to answer your question, Sean, Big Food, no, I haven't played 2K in a long time. I haven't turned on his Xbox in a long time.
Blasphemy.
Word.
No, it's my whole thing is look, bro. I'm happy the Knicks won last night. They gave me a big fucking scare. They gave the city of New York a big scare, but them actually putting it off and winning, bro. I haven't seen this city this invested in basketball in a long time. It's good to see the city vested in basketball like it was like back in the day.
Yeah. It also fucking feels like there's a lot of just so happen to be Knicks fans. We get a lot of those. They don't say shit or nothing, but the minute we start winning, all of a sudden, I've been a Knicks fan since I was in my pop's bowl sack. I was one of the sperms that had the jerseys. Like I would, I have scars on my arm every time the Knicks lost because I would kill myself. Like where'd this come from?
Look, there are a lot of new fans. I'm not gonna front.
like to be honest with you, Hodge, the only person I believe when they put up a post about the Knicks is Pootie. He's the only person that I know because I've chilled with him where he's wearing Knicks colors and Knicks shit in the middle of the football season. I've seen him. He's a diehard Knicks fan. I believe it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone else is like, all right, whatever.
Bro, I'm still a diehard Knicks fan, but I've had my heart broken so much that I'm like, okay, shut up. Don't jinx it. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Yo, bro, I am a diehard Knicks, Jets, Yankees. I don't want to say diehard Rangers fans, but when it comes to hockey, I'm a Rangers fan. And still, even if the Jets win the Super Bowl, I'll watch the Super Bowl game and it's over. I'm like, yes, we won, baby. And that's the extent of what I plan on doing. I don't plan on going to the parade. I don't plan on making my whole Instagram Jets facts. Like it's like I'm a Jets fan. It's like, yes, we won. Let's go about our business now. The Knicks wins, like, yeah, baby, we won. We're the champions. Let's go about our business now. because I don't live and die by what they do. And besides, they lost so many fucking times that it's like, all right.
What are you gonna do to? It's like with the Knicks. It's like, okay, and with you, it'd be like the Knicks and the Jets. Okay, what are you guys gonna do to break my heart now?
yeah. Like, who are you getting rid of? Like, the Knicks win the fucking NBA Finals. We're the champions. 2 months later, the Knicks just signed LeBron James and gave up half their roster. Fuck.
Do it. Where's the fucking thing?
Oh, which one?
Fuck.
Oh shit. It's been a while. Fucking found it. I gotta get rid of this shit. Or I gotta make my life fucking meaningful. Dude, I pressed that button 27 times.
There you go. So Grand Theft is Big Fool again?
Yes.
Because we just don't like Boston. We don't like the fucking accent. Okay. They always try to steal our thunder.
Because we look at Boston and we go,
we didn't want you.
Look,
word.
Truthfully, bro, is that we're so close. It's almost like the way the Mets hate the Phillies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
dude, you got these towns are so close to each other. You know, I'm a Giants fan. I can't stand fucking Philadelphia. I can be in Philadelphia like in 2 hours, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I can be in Boston in about 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Is that we too close together, and we're always fighting for that same brass ring. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's like, who's the king of the North?
Yeah, exactly. Put it like this: I hate Boston so much, I won't drink a Sam Adams beer. Why? Because it's made in Boston. So fuck a Sam Adams. Okay.
Word. From Boston.
What is it? There's a movie, The Town, right? And Len knows my hatred for Boston. And I actually told him, no, I actually like the movie. He goes, wait, what? You do know it's filmed in Boston. He goes, yes, I do know it's in Boston. But I still like the film.
And he doesn't even like Wahlberg because of fucking...
Oh, no, fuck Mark Wahlberg. He's just a fucking racist. Fuck that motherfucker. Mark Wahlberg is a fucking racist. It's documented. He can go eat a fucking dick.
Is it?
Huh?
Is it documented? I didn't
Oh,
know
yeah,
that.
yeah, it's documented. It is documented how much of a racist Mark Wahlberg is.
Really? I didn't...
Oh, yeah. Big Food, just research Mark Wahlberg and put racism, and you'll see a lot of shit that comes. Yeah. Sorry, he's a in the industry. He's a big time racist.
Shit.
That and the fact that he hates when somebody calls him Marky Mark, and I tell him to his face, motherfucker, that's how I know you. I didn't know Mark Wahlberg, the actor. I knew Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. You got your good vibration. He absolutely hates when somebody calls him Marky Mark. And I'm like, yo, bro, that's how we all know you. That's how you came into this industry.
Shit.
Big fool. I've been at Fenway with a Yankee jersey and a Yankee fitted on. I've been to Boston bars with a Yankee fitted and a Yankee jersey on. I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Boston. I've been to Boston just standing there, and fucking motherfuckers want to come fight me. So it's like, come on, nigga. It's all right. Hold up. Malt Warburg committed multiple racially motivated hate crimes and assaults as a teenager in Boston. He was convicted on several jail time on severe. Sorry, he was convicted and served jail time for attacks on Vietnamese Americans and was issued a civil rights injunction for harassing black children. Warburg has since apologized for these incidents and sought a pardon, but his past remains a subject of ongoing controversy.
Told you.
Yeah, 1986 incident, African American victims. When Warburg was 15 years old, he and a group of friends chased 3 black children down a beach, throwing rocks at them and yelling racial slurs. Second attack, the following day, Warburg harassed a group of black 4th grade students on a field trip, yelling slurs and throwing rocks. The result of a civil right injunction was issued against Warburg by a Boston court, warning him that further violations would result in imprisonment. 1988, Vietnamese American victims. At the age of 16, Warburg assaulted 2 Vietnamese American men in separate, unprovoked attacks on the same day. He beat one man unconscious with a large wooden stick while using anti-Asian racial slurs, and subsequently punched another man in the face while hiding from the police. Warburg was initially charged with attempted murder but pled guilty to a felony assault. He served 45 days of a 3-month prison sentence. No wonder he's so fucking famous.
Told you he's a racist.
You got to do shit like this to be famous. No, let's just fucking let's lay down the facts. Like, how many Epstein motherfuckers we know doing some crazy shit to children and they're rich as fuck? This motherfucker doing all this shit and he's rich as fuck, popular now. Like, shit.
Yeah, Bigfoot, Robert. Listen, man, I used to do that shit. I used to go to Boston when I was in college. I haven't been to a Fenway Park game in I would say about 10 years.
I never been to a Fenway Park game. I ain't gonna lie, I do like the wall.
I would say the first time you go there, just to experience the wall, don't wear any Yankee shit. All right, just to experience the wall. It's actually an impressive thing to see how far or how high up you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shit like that. Or I mean, like how high up the wall actually is. Like when you actually go up and fucking see it up close, you're like, yo, what the fuck? But after that, the next time you go, you can definitely wear some Yankee shit.
But I mean, this shit is real though. Like the hatred for is fucking real.
Yeah, big for the hatred. It's just big time. Now look, I've known people who grew up in Boston that I'm cool with or whatever, and stuff like that. But I've always told them that we gonna be cool about everything else except sports team. Let's not talk about sports.
No word.
But yeah, dude. But getting back to the whole thing, like I'm watching this basketball, dude, and we said this before. The big men don't dominate in the paint no more.
No.
Like, look, Cat is funny to me, right? Because he can dominate shooting the threes or whatever, and he can dominate in the paint. But it's like he doesn't look comfortable in the paint.
He doesn't.
Jokic doesn't look comfortable in the paint. Like the big men nowadays don't feel comfortable with their back towards the basket. And I grew up where that's how a big man learn how to play. The post up game. They learn. Their back to the basket. I mean, Kareem developed the skyhook for a reason.
Word. Yo, I'm watching a Wumwe play, and he needs to add a few extra lbs to him.
I told you,
but he doesn't look like he's trying to play as a fucking
as a
center.
big man. Nope.
He's up on the fucking the perimeter, trying to set fucking picks. People will come. Like, I know he got a lot of blocks because he's tall and shit, but somebody dunked it on him. He didn't even try. It's like, where's this?
Where's the pride? Where's the pride in not getting dunked on?
I mean, it's gonna happen. You gotta earn those 2 points for me, player. Even if you dunk it on me, I'm coming up and I'm smacking you in the face. We body to body something. You gotta earn this shit. You ain't gonna dunk that shit hard. Ain't nobody there. Like, fuck out of here. I know in the N1 tournament they kick you out if you get dunked on, but yo, listen, fuck that. We going up for it.
That's it.
But right now the Thunder's winning, which this is seeming like this might be a back and forth series. But a lot of people counting out the Cavs now because it's demoralizing the way they lost. What are you thinking, Hutch?
No, because the Cavs are a very scrappy team. I said that from the very beginning. I said they're scrappy. They're going to fight for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, all right, I'm a little movie trivia. I was going to get something to drink, but this is a little bit more important.
All right, go ahead.
The Mighty Ducks movie.
Yeah.
Especially number 3. The whole you take out the trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to take out the trash when it comes to fucking like a team like the Cavs. You can't give them any like kind of like breathing room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then if you don't take out the trash, if you don't like play your defense and shit like that, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we can win this." But yeah, you gotta fucking make it to where they don't think they have a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do I think last night crushed their spirits? No. Now, if it happens again, that might crush their spirits.
No, yeah. I don't think it's over for them like that because they're tired, right? They've been through this shit. So you have that dude, we just went game 7 with all these other fucking people. We still in this. Blah, blah, blah.
I think the first year, I mean, not the first year, the first conference was they went to game 7. Against Detroit, they went to game 7. I think they played Orlando the first series, right? And I think that was a game 7. Detroit was a game 7. Like, they're just probably tired at this point.
No, so the Pistons played Orlando, but the Cavs played the Raptors, but that was a game 7. The Pistons is game 7.
Right.
You know, so it's like, bro.
Like, in the East, almost everything has gone to game 7 except for, like, the Knicks.
Yeah. Legit, everything went to game 7.
Right, I think Philly and Boston was game 7.
Yeah, Philly and Boston was game 7. The Knicks and the Hawks was 6 games, but then they swept the 76ers. And then the Pistons and Magic was 7, the Cavs and the Raptors was 7.
You know what I'm saying? That might take a toll on it. You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
Yeah.
But I don't think the Cavs are out of it.
Not yet. I mean, we can't assume they're out of it. We got to play like they in it. We got to play like everybody's in it until we win the chip.
That's it. Now on that note, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But you can go ahead and talk. I can hear you. My kitchen's not that far away.
Shit, but I just hope that we click the next game, the next few games, because the way we played outside of overtime and that comeback was atrocious. We had to figure out a way to get past that pick and roll and stop having that one defender on the fucking on the wing fucking open all the time. Our defense got to tighten up. Hopefully that's a wake up call.
Last year and again this year, the Yankees haven't learned that fucking to rotate on the fucking pick and roll. You know, and it wasn't too long ago that we broke it down to them how to defend the pick and roll. So, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't too long ago we were like, "Yo, this is how you defend the pick and roll." Like, come on, people.
Shit, we was talking about that during the fucking last series. Even though we swept the 76ers, it's still like, yo, dude, there's a problem with them fucking always not being able to defend the pick and roll and fucking having somebody open. Like they play zone, but I don't know who's leaving their zone open. Like if zone means leave someone open to shoot a three, then you got to change your defense.
You're right.
Because that whole we'll outscore you shit, it ain't gonna work all the time.
No. And that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of them thinking that they can outscore everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's like, yo, they stay, bro. They stay with that stupid fucking not being able to defend the pick and roll. It's like, yo, come on, guys. Like, you know, this is why you rotate.
Yeah. Like, you know, not for nothing. They need to, like, I even see the Spurs are doing this shit now where the defense is just running around the whole court. And you can't play, like, I'm not that big into soccer. But for one thing I learned in soccer is you can't chase the ball. You have to play your position. And right now in basketball, which is very similar to hockey and soccer, when it comes to the way that the offense and the defense move, you know, if you think about it, you can't chase the fucking ball. If my man is playing defense on him, let him play defense. You close in, but somebody should be knowing their assignment. They're spread around the whole court, the whole perimeter of the shit. Somebody should be like, yo, if he's gonna come down, the center's got it. I got the center's man because he's gonna be on the three. So I got two people. I'm sending in between two people. I can close out one. Even if, let's say this guy goes down, he passes out to the center's dude. He's on the, I'll cover the center. The center or the point guard should break off to whoever I'm covering. This is defensive awareness. Because now what you have is just, I'm going to pass the ball to the open man every time somebody comes flying my way.
Right.
And there's always going to be an open man because you guys are playing fucking triple team defense and not getting off of the motherfucker. There's no transition here.
Nope. No transition whatsoever. It's like, yo, if my guy is setting the pick, you know what I'm saying? That means that whoever he's setting the pick for, that's why I need to rotate to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I don't need you to like. I don't need my guy to then always like try to rush back to his guy, and then I have to run back to my guy. That just is going to create fucking an opportunity for either an open three or an open layup.
Yeah.
Just stay with your guy. You know, stay in your lane. Why are you leaving? Why are you leaving the guy that you just switched to? Now you're running around to fucking find your guy. Meanwhile, your guy is either at the 3-point line or about to fucking do a layup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's gonna cut in. But I do think the fact that we were able to come back and keep our composure and Brunson hasn't cooled off says a lot. You know, so we have that. And now we're getting back into the things. I think game two is going to tell us whether game one was a fluke or we're back into some kind of rhythm like we were before we went on that break.
Right.
But right now it's looking good when it's just coming like this whole season based off of us winning the cup, locking in the playoffs. It's looking good right now. This is looking promising. But one game at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. One game at a time. But see, but that's how everybody has to take it. Everybody has to take it one game at a time. You're not going to win the series in one game. You just aren't.
Yeah. I hear you, yeah.
You know, and like everybody has to learn how to, just relax a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Like that win was big and celebrated, but don't hang your hat on that shit like if we just fucking won the championship, but that's a guarantee because it's not.
Yeah, I don't get how people, they live and die by one game.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't live and die by one game. I mean, but let's let that momentum carry on to the fucking next game two. That's where we need it.
I hope the momentum carries over to game two. That's what we're gonna need. Bigfoot, to answer your question, the Cavs weren't good during the LeBron era. The rest of the Eastern Conference was bad during the LeBron era when he was with Cleveland. The East was so bad they used to call it the East.
Yeah, the Eastern Conference.
Yeah. To answer your question, Bigfoot, we're big World Cup guys. I'm like in the middle. I respect the sport because goddamn all the running they fucking do. Like I said, I respect the sport, but I never really grew up watching it, so I can't be like a diehard. I grew up watching baseball Yankee baseball, Giants football, Knicks basketball, Ranger hockey. I'm a diehard Ranger fan, diehard Yankee fan, diehard Knicks fan, diehard Giants fan. Those are the teams that I grew up. I grew up here in the States. Soccer is, unless you were watching, and I don't mean to be this as disrespectful, but unless you were watching the Spanish shows, the Spanish channels, American TV wasn't showing soccer.
Yeah.
Like, I remember growing up, the only channels that I would see soccer on, or football as it's called everywhere else, was on, Telemundo or whatever. There was only like 3 Spanish channels in the thing. Channel 41, Televisión, Channel 47, Telemundo, and like Channel 53, Galavisión. Those are like the only channels that they would consistently show soccer. So I picked up soccer very late in life. Like, I was already like a teenager when somebody really introduced the soccer ball, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, because you know what the fun, like I said this before. I don't know if I said this to you or if I said this to Ray, but I know I said this to the chat. When I was growing up, soccer was for women. Soccer was a female sport. We didn't know how big that shit was outside of the fucking country. Because like you said, it wasn't aired, but unless it was on Telemundo or some shit. And the only time I saw it was when I went over my friend's house. He was Guatemalan. I went over to my friend's house and his father was watching fucking Guatemala, fucking play something else, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, yo, not for nothing, this sport seems boring. But then when something happens, you hear the fucking announcer screaming and shit, and I'm like, yo, he's screaming because it's 1-0. But then, when I got into it a little, when the New York FC happened, I started watching the New York FC, and I was like, yo, we got a New York fucking team. I'm like, okay, I understand now what was happening.
Right, and now you see how hard it is to score 1 goal.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And playing FIFA's dope. I don't know if you ever played FIFA. But playing FIFA's actually kind of fucking addicted.
That's the other thing. And I got also into soccer because I started playing like soccer video games. Like, don't sleep. I can't watch golf. But I fucking play, remember Hot Shots on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Love playing that shit. Like, to me, I love going to, you tell me, yo, we're going to go to the driving range. Oh, are we? Hell yeah, let's go. Like, me and Chris, with our other friends, Lucky and Fern, we would go to the driving range right there in by City Island, called Turtle Bay.
Turtle Cove.
Yeah, Turtle Cove.
Yeah, I go there all the time.
Yeah, dude. We used to go there to go driving range. Or we get like 100 balls, the 100 ball buckets.
Yeah.
And we be out there.
Shit, there was a driving range in Gun Hill by the Home Depot that I don't know if it's still there or not, but used to go there also. But yeah, that and the batting cages.
Yeah. I saw. Every time I go there, I see the batting cages at this place, and I'm like, I want to try the batting cages. But yeah, I mean, what else did I get? Yeah, Bigfoot. That's how I got into like actually locking soccer. Like, it took me a hot minute just to be like, yo, what the fuck is this? But once you have somebody explain to you the name of the game, you respect the fact that those guys are out there chasing that shit up and down, and their cardio is fucking legit.
Yeah. Because they don't stop.
No.
That clock doesn't stop. They'll give you extra 5 minutes because whatever the case may be, because the play stop, but the clock don't stop. Which I kind of like that because now It's like basketball. The last fucking 20 seconds of the game could be 3 hours. It's like, the fuck, bro. I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm hollering.
Basketball and football, bro. You see football?
Yeah.
After the 2-minute warning.
25 fucking commercials.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Somebody play act. Either somebody get hurt or acting like they got hurt. That's a commercial.
Yep.
I'm like, man, how does the last 2 minutes in a quarter fucking come out to be like almost like 10, 15 minutes long?
Shit. I don't know. He goes, do you guys do sports betting? I did it once because I picked my teams. I put $20 on there as a parlay and I lost, and I said, I'm good. I don't want to do sports betting. Shit, we about to talk about. Did you see the fight?
No.
Yo, it's funny. I was talking about sports betting with my brother in the Diaz fight. I said, now, if I was stupid, I'd have put $100 on Diaz to knock out Mike Perry, just because Diaz has good boxing. But I'm not doing that because if Diaz decides he doesn't want to show up tonight, he's gonna get his ass whooped, and that's what happened. My man didn't show up, and then now all of a sudden he wants a rematch. And I was like, I don't understand how a guy that just throws jabs and doesn't even try to take nobody down or nothing, just sit there and gets his ass whooped, is gonna sit there and go, I need a rematch. It's like, bro, I don't know. And then it's crazy because Mike Perry fucked him up, and he's the one that's humbled. How do you fuck this dude up and you're humbled, and that dude is talking shit? You ever see someone who get rocked, who gets his ass kicked and still talking shit? Like, yo, that's the definition of what do you tell a man with 2 black eyes? Nothing. He's already been told twice. Well, you gonna have to tell him in another language now, brother, because he don't understand.
He don't habla.
Yeah. And my brother's watching that fight, and he goes, the Jake Paul matches have to be thrown. How does Mike Perry rock Nate Diaz like this and lose to Jake Paul in a boxing match?
I said it before. I told you. I said all the Jake Pauls of all the fights are fucking. They're rigged.
Word.
All those matches were fucking rigged. I kept telling people, and people wouldn't tell me, "Oh no, it's not rigged." No, I said it's rigged. Fuck what you heard. Just like that Ronda Rousey fight, apparently they leaked the script.
Yeah.
17 seconds, bro. 17.
Dude, you heard me. I was like, this shit is gonna either be a quick on bar, call it a day, or Gina's gonna fucking beat her for 5 rounds. But, dude, I'm telling you right now, I don't want to say this is fixed, right? Because everybody's saying it's fixed, and it probably is. But the true determining factor on Gina did not want to have this fight was the fact that the first strike she threw was a leg kick. When there are blueprints on how to beat somebody, why do you do the one thing everybody else did to lose?
Right.
She threw a weak ass leg kick, got rushed, taken down and on board.
Quickly.
Come on. That's like Mayweather going, there's already been 3 ways that you could beat Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Like this what you can't beat me. No one has exposed to it, even though I think De La Hoya was the closest way to just, to show that you could beat Mayweather. But still, it's like, bro, you have footage.
Yeah, you know the way to beat somebody. Just like you. I saw the leg kick and I'm like,
dude.
And then she gets rushed and I'm like,
when the minute she got taken down, I look at my and said, oh, it's over. she tapped out, I turned it off. I didn't even see the rest of it. I was like, yo, I don't care.
You remember the meme they made fun of the bald guy like standing on some shit like this, like with the exacerbated face.
Yeah.
He had like almost like a flannel kind of shirt, like with a vest. Bro, that's the look I had on my face. I was like, really?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah. Nice. Shit. And yo, the funny thing is my cousin hits me up. He's like, yo, this whole fucking event was trash and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, yo, the prelims was okay. Like you could tell that they're not the best fighters in the world. And then you're like, yo, this shit knockout after knockout. But when you think about it, it's like, yo, I think they put mismatches up there to get these results.
I wouldn't doubt it, Papa. I wouldn't doubt it.
Because Ngannou was fighting someone who's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy, and he didn't try to take him down once. He basically was like, oh, I can take a shot, and then gets knocked out. And like, all right.
My man said, okay, I see how this is.
Yeah. And then that French dude that never fought in the U.S. before, he comes in mad hype. And the guy he's fighting is the kind of look like he wasn't ready for that. I'm like, yo.
My man looked like Santino. I wasn't ready.
Yeah. But yo, the one thing that I think the whole talk about pay, and I have a short out. Basically, we was talking about it on Monday. The fighter pay, you know how they said the minimum payout was $40,000 for the fights. But I was also saying that if you notice, these guys had sponsors. Their sponsors pay them also, so they're making a lot more money based off of the sponsors and not just the $40,000 minimum.
Right. So
like
somebody willing to throw a fight is not an exaggeration.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, it's like, but why are you talking about fighter pay? Make the UFC pay more when they should be like, why don't you let them wear their sponsors? Because I think the reason why Stitch is not in the UFC, you ever notice Stitch is not a cutman in the UFC. He's cutman everywhere else, in boxing and the other MMA leagues, because he has sponsors. You look at his vest, he got sponsors. And he's like, I'm not giving up my sponsors to be in the UFC. You fucking crazy.
Right.
So where's that conversation at? Why is that not? You know why? Because it has nothing to do with fighter pay. It has everything to do with just trying to get a fucking argument going. It's the same shit, like their president fucking making up arguments. What's the loudest thing in the room? Fighter pay. Okay. So instead of fucking having an actual thing that can help when you don't have to spend extra money, you challenge them.
Right.
Because that's another thing people ain't talking about with the WWE. Like, the WWE gets all their money from the ticket sales and the viewership and the deals with Netflix and Peacock and ESPN and all that, right? And nobody's saying how much money they got from these sponsors being on tables, the ring, the side rail, the ads. They're getting buku bucks from that shit too.
Oh, absolutely.
So you don't really want the UFC to pay their fighters more, because if you did, you would give it other avenues for it to happen. You just want the UFC to look like bad guys so you can come up and get that cheap pop. That's what it is. Come on. Like, we've been around the game long enough. And I've said this. In my school was in the Bronx. They actually had teachers that gave a shit. And sometimes they teach you how to fucking think critically for yourself. Shit don't seem the way it always is. Like I told you, Big Food, believe half of what you hear and none of what you see. You know what I'm saying? Or is it believe half of what you see and none of what you hear? Like, because everybody got their own story to shit, and what you see happening may not be what's actually happening.
Correct.
So just because other people doing it and other people saying it, don't make it right. It don't make it true. Because I can tell you a story about what happened to me, and there's 5,000 witnesses, and every single one of those motherfuckers have a different vision of what happened. And they have their own opinion of what's happening. You know? Mr. Loki goes, yo, I don't think they'll have that ring up for the White House event. What ring are they doing? They doing octagon? What are you talking about? Like an octagon outside?
It's a UFC event, but did you see a bunch of the WWE stars supposed to be there? Very disappointing.
Oh yeah, and Chelsea Green was saying that she's there for human rights or some shit like that or whatever the fuck case may be, and I'm like, what? Like what? And to be honest with you, we know that they're there because TKO owns them.
That right there, that point right there.
Yo, you can sit there and defend your job and having to do shit all you want, and but let's face the fucking facts. This is a celebration of this man. We ain't never had a president celebrating himself. You know what I'm saying? And then having a company do this shit. And it looks like your companies are tied in bed with this motherfucker. And they're asking you to do this shit.
Not asking you, they're forcing you. I guarantee
they're forcing you to do it. And you're getting fucking lashed or fucking pushed back because you're doing it and all that other shit. But who else from the WWE would you expect to go promote this shit besides fucking Chelsea Green and The Miz and all these other stars that promote everything else? You know what I'm saying? People are giving you pushback and all that because what he represents. And then you push back against it to team up with your company. But there's one thing we've learned from life and the pandemic, and even now. These companies don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about you.
No. I mean, look at WWE right now. How many fucking superstars did they fucking fire or cut their salary in half? Meanwhile, they're giving the executive $1 million bonuses.
Yeah. Yo, dude, there was a
multi-million, and not even million, that multi-million. So,
yeah. There was a female UFC fighter that got caught delivering Uber. She is a UFC contracted fighter, and she's doing Uber. The UFC Octagon.
Sad.
Hey, listen, man. To be honest with you, I have Paramount, and I think I watched one UFC event on it. It part of me is like, I don't want to watch this shit. I don't want to watch it. I think the only one I watched was the Max Holloway fight. Because Max Holloway's my boy.
Yeah,
but
it's been bad.
Yeah, they're really changing what they stand for and what all these companies stand for. It's like, how do we endorse this shit? Like, even on Monday Night Raw now, we're starting to be like, yo, do we just boycott this shit or what?
Yo, bro, I am very close to just be like, yo, I'm not watching this shit. Very close to saying, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
And dude, I remember there was a point where UFC used to come and I used to be hyped to go watch it. Now it's like, I don't think I want to see it.
Yeah. Because the fucking, you know how many WWE events happen and then the UFC event happened right after that? And I'm like, no wonder this shit stops at a certain time. And they're getting earlier and earlier.
Yes, sir.
But shit. That shit made me think of this fucking cocksucker, John Jones. He was there at the event, and then Ngannou was like, John Jones is not a good businessman, because if he was a good businessman, we would have had this fight already. The problem is John Jones doesn't want that fight. He says he wants it. He doesn't want it. Like his action. How many do people's actions no longer fucking tell you who they are?
No.
Everybody just wants you to like, yo, you tell me who you are. I don't care what your actions say. Like what?
Is that a lot of people are fake now?
Yeah.
So that's what up. A lot of people are fake now. So a lot of people might tell you that they want the smoke, and they ain't want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's sad though, but it is the way we are right now. You know, remember back in the day, you know, like athletes actually took a lot of pride in this shit. Like, yo, I want that. They'd be like, yo, you want to fight? Yeah, let's just set it up. Especially when they came old school UFC.
Yeah.
Like old school UFC, somebody'd be like, yo, I'll fight you. Oh, word, you want to fight me? All right, let's set this up. It wasn't this fucking ranking shit. Nah, it was like, oh, you want to fight? All right, let's set this up. Because let's cut the crap. How many times weren't fucking Tito and Chuck Liddell not ranked like 1 or 2 or whatever? But the motherfuckers fought a lot.
Yeah.
I said, you want to fight? All right, let's go.
Yo, because the UFC used to promote. This is another thing that this generation is lacking. Like the promotion used to promote the fight. The WWE used to promote WrestleMania. Now we're sitting here going, wait, Saturday Night Main Event is this Saturday? Saturday Night Main Event is this Saturday?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And then Clash in Italy is like 2 weeks away. They're not promoting none of that shit. And then what, they expect the fighters to fucking promote it or the wrestlers to promote it? That's not how this is supposed to work. The company's supposed to promote this shit. And the fighters are supposed to put on the show that the company promised. What happened
Very
here?
true.
Like you don't sit here and see Pep Boys go, well, we don't promote because we let our fucking parts do that. Like what?
We let our parts do the talking.
Yeah, the 1992 fucking Ford Escort spark plugs go out in the street and say, "Come on, the Pep Boys, we got the spark plugs in." They don't. No. Pep Boys promotes themselves and promotes the parts they have. Like I don't understand how you think that's supposed to work. Like shit. Because not for nothing, if you're not up the UFC's ass, you won't know when any of this shit happens.
No. But I tell you one thing though, I would love to see that Sparks probably be on the streets. Come on down.
We got your 1992 spark plug, the uranium platinum over here. Fucking Valvoline. My old better than anybody else, so come down to Valvoline, get that shit changed quick. 30 minutes or less. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Which is crazy, Coach, when they do the 30-minute or less oil change, because in the way the mechanic shit works is they charge you. There's a flat pay rate on how long the job's supposed to take. So you get 0.3 pay rate for oil change. That's 15 minutes. They pay you for 15 minutes to do an oil change, but they talking about we do it in 30 minutes or less. What? Why is it taking you twice as long to do my shit?
Because the average American doesn't know how long it actually takes to do an oil change.
Yeah. Which is crazy. Watch how a 15-minute job takes 30 minutes, but you ask somebody to do a 2.5-hour break job, they'll be done in 45. If they take their time. Ain't that some shit?
It is. It's some shit.
Shit.
That's just weird, yeah. But look, that's also like the whole. You know how supermarket will put one apple's 25 cents, but you get four for $1.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Yep.
But the average consumer will be like, oh, I can get four for $1.
Yeah.
Until you go, yo, how many quarters are in $1? 4. Okay. Put 2 and 2 together, you're not getting anything special.
Yeah. You know what the funny thing is? They also said that when you do this apple's $1 versus this apple's 99 cents, more people gravitate towards the 99-cent apple because it's not $1. And it's like, all right. So I want you to pull out 99 cents and give, because this is another thing that I find amazing. How much is the apple? 99 cents. All right, cool. How much you got on you? $1. I can't afford the apple. Why not? Because you're going to charge me $1 fucking 10 because of tax. You think I'm stupid? Shit. People forget that tax shit. They take the tax out when they pay you. They take the tax out when you buy shit. They take the tax out when you get money back. It's like, we're being taxed so damn much. This is why I get pissed off when I drive down the street and ain't nothing but fucking potholes. And whoever's playing with the fucking weather machine need to knock that shit off. Either it's gonna rain or it's not. Stop giving me this fucking high humidity heat where you can smell the rain coming and it don't rain.
Yeah, dude. Yo, but it's not only that. It's like, yo, why are you giving me Monday? Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, hot days.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll give you that because even Sunday was a beautiful day. So I'll give you Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Right now we got Memorial Day coming up. So supposed to be raining all weekend long.
Yep. I was talking to one of my coworkers and I was like, yo, last year, if you think about it, during the week was the perfect days to go to the beach or do something. The weekends all rained. It almost rained every weekend.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there going, that's not a coincidence, Coach. That's not a coincidence at all because this is becoming a yearly thing. If I remember correctly, this is almost 2-3 years that every weekend it fucking rained in the summertime.
Summertime. So instead of going to the beach when you want to go to, it's rain.
Yeah.
Or they'll hit you with the cloudy with potential snow showers, and you're like, should I go? Should I not go? Should I go? Like, I don't want to get caught in the rain. It's fucking horrible.
It's bullshit. Because now you sit there and like, all right, cool. You know what? I'm gonna take one of these days off of work to go to the beach because it's gonna be a nice day, and then half the fucking workforce is off. Like, fuck. Shit, I look at my work calendar because I got the calendar. I can see everybody's day off, and during the summer, it's like people are alternating 4-day weekends, and I'm like, yo, wait. What happened here?
That's how I do it.
Like, what happened here? Why y'all motherfuckers? How y'all niggas taking off so much when y'all on vacation all the goddamn time? Like, yo, not for nothing, Hutch. I got days, and I went on vacation 3 times this year, and I don't have enough time to go on the 4-day weekends every other week. Like, what the fuck happened?
That's no bueno.
Why wouldn't you request a vacation or a sick day that you feel guilty about it? Because that's how they make you feel. Because they make you feel like without you, we can't operate. And that's when I learned. You sit there and you try to be a good employee or something, like, yo, I'm not gonna take my vacation days. They need me, we're gonna do shit. And then you're the one left hanging to dry. They're gonna be all right. Take your fucking days. I know there's a department, and I don't know how true this is because I know the people in it. But there was a department I'm hearing that if you called out sick, no matter how sick you were, they were mad at you because you called out sick.
Wow.
And I'm sitting there going, maybe it's just you because I've seen those people that you talking about getting mad, call out sick, and ain't nobody had a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But
I ain't gonna front my boy, the arm wrestling dude.
Yeah.
he was. The other day, yesterday, dude, I was burnt out yesterday. I had to go to Jersey to set something up because I was the storage facilities at.
Yeah.
Even though I told them, like, yo, I found a location in Soho, man storage, where we can put certain shit there. But whatever, I was veto. So I go, right? Set it up in Jersey, whatever. Yo, where this place is at, there's no shade. Yesterday was the hottest day of the week. I'm out there in the sun like this.
Oh my God.
So I'm out of the office maybe 4 hours. I come back, I'm like, yo, now I take a lift back, right? Bro, why the Lyft driver had those air fresheners, the one that looked like the shape like the tree.
Yeah.
He had one at each door and one on the rearview mirror.
Because those people that was getting in there stunk like a motherfucker probably.
Yo, my man, do you want to know? Talking about fucking sensory overload, I was like, yo, I had to do this and crack the window because the smell was so strong it was giving me a headache.
No, I can imagine that. Those scents are not to be fucked with. Yo, dude, I don't have issue with, the hockey pucks scents you put underneath your car and all.
Yeah,
I get sometimes I get the cherry one. And it smells like a cherry lollipop to me, and I get in the car and like, yo, this shit smells good. Everybody else that gets in that motherfucking car is like, oh, it's too much scent. And I'm listening. I'm sitting there going, well, you might have to get the fuck out then. You might have to get the fuck out my car.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I've been in your car and I've never had that smell has never been overwhelming.
Oh, yeah, because I haven't done it in a while, but sometimes I'll do once in a while. But it's like, yo, bro. It's like I don't understand how the one thing that smells, everybody hates it. But yeah, I get you when there's too much of a fucking sensory smell. Well, that dude should have invested in some Febreze, and whenever those stink motherfuckers get out, just spray the goddamn car.
Dude, I was there like, yo, catching the headache. Now, mind you, I go to Jersey to set up something. Luckily, the guy that drove me to Jersey, gave me a hand. I went out there without eating lunch. So now I'm out there. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry because it's fucking hot. And I'm waiting for a lift in the goddamn sun because there's no shade in this motherfucker nowhere.
Yeah.
Dude, I get to the office and I say, yo, fuck, I'm grabbing my shit. Yo, I'm going home. Fuck this shit. I'm going home. I'll go home. On my way home, the guy that works for me now in the parts department, the arm wrestler, goes, yo, they want to know if we can get something delivered to somebody tomorrow morning, which would have been today, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, we can't. They're like, he's like, why? I'm like, because so-and-so didn't return it yet. And he goes, yo, what would they do without fucking you? Because how do you keep track of all this shit? And I'm like, well, it's on the sheet. And lo and behold, he goes to tell the manager that, and the manager looks on the sheet. He goes, oh shit, it's there. And then he's like, yo, how do people ask? They just asked Jose for this on Friday. And they know that the person hasn't returned it, but the same people are asking Jose to get something, the same item that's on somebody else's truck, delivered. And he was like, yo, he was like, yo, Jose, truthfully, if you were not here, I don't know what these guys would do.
Yo, Coach, I was asked to get
well, hold on, and I go, they will fail. That's what I thought. They will fail.
Yeah, they wouldn't know, dude. I mean, I told you about my situation where I set shit up and people couldn't do the way that I set it up. But I was asked to get a financial report on one of these, one of the accounts for the stamp machine, and she's like, "Oh, within the last year." So I was like, "Oh, here it goes," and I give it to her, and she's like, "Oh, can you give me the form, like the receipt?" I said, "Scroll down." She's like, "Oh, I didn't realize there was 2 pages." I was like, "I don't know, like I can't do everything for you." Like, I can't scroll down for you. Like, I need you to participate in this just a little bit.
Bro, you know how it is that I came home and I was the first thing I did was like, I hopped in the shower and took a cold shower.
Shit.
Bro, it was so that was how hot it was yesterday. And I'm looking at the thing and I'm like, yeah, I got enough time to take a nap and watch the Knicks game. And I think that's the best thing I did because if it wasn't for that, I don't care. The moment that I would have seen the third quarter and the Knicks go down by like 20, I would have passed out.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
When I saw the Knicks go down by 20 in the fucking third quarter, I was like, yo, can I just turn this off and go to sleep? I'm like, what's the worst thing gonna happen? Either they lose or they come back and win.
Word.
But I was like, no, fuck it. I'm gonna stay awake. I'm gonna stay awake. I'll stay awake. And I'm like, okay, stay awake. Okay. We're coming back. Okay, no. They just shot another 3, so we're not coming back. So it's like, damn. The back and forth in the third quarter, like we would cut it down by a couple of points, and then they'll shoot like 2 threes and make it. And I'm just like, yo, but to be down 22 points with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter and to pull it out, that was impressive. I will give them that.
It was, yeah. I would give him that also. That's something where it's like, okay. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I'm watching the game, I'm like, yo, this feels like y'all quit on me. And I don't like feeling like y'all niggas quit on me. And then they came back and was like, okay, you didn't quit. You was just playing horrible.
My man said, okay, you wasn't quitting, you just played bad.
Word. Like, let's just face the facts. You was just playing bad. Like, okay. I mean, we know you was playing bad. You know we was playing bad. Okay,
Right.
good. But don't quit on me. Because if you quit on me, then that means the next fucking time it is...
Oh, we're gonna have some problems.
Yeah. Because you lost this whole series if you quit on me right now. Fuck that.
Shit, you quit
I didn't quit
me.
on y'all.
You quit on me. You might just see a Jose at the front of your door. Doo, 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 doo. What happened? Motherfucker, come outside. You quit, so I'm gonna bitch slap you.
Word. What up, AP? Tonight we was talking about the Knicks. We're talking about basketball and how Shaq would have been dominant. We spoke about the Ronda Rousey Gina Carino event. The UFC shit like
FIFA.
Yeah, FIFA, soccer. We spoke about a lot of shit. Right now the topic is just heat. The heat. It's hot out here. Dude, it's 94-99. The fourth quarter, 10 minutes left. Mawuma Wade 19 points, 14 rebounds, 4 blocks. And I'm watching this game and I'm sitting there going, well, one, I'm not seeing any of that. Maybe it's happening when I'm looking at you. What up, Leon? But I'm still sitting there going, no one's taking over this game. Even though
nobody wants it. Nobody
Yeah.
wants it. Like, who's going to step up?
Yeah, because even though OKC has been winning this whole game, the Spurs have been in it, but you don't see that okay, the shift, the tide has turned. 97 in VA. Shit. Today, how much was it today? My brother said something about 100 degrees. I don't think it was that.
I'll tell you what, yesterday felt like 100 degrees.
Yeah, with that fucking humidity. Today was 92 and 93 around 12 p.m. today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Correct.
And then go back down to the 50s.
60s, yeah. It's a 30-point drop. It's go back to the 60s.
Yeah, this is where motherfuckers get sick.
Big time.
But then people wonder why.
The first thing I told people when I was leaving, I was like, yo, tomorrow's a 60-point drop. Don't forget that.
See, you know what's funny? Lay was like, yo, you don't wear jackets in the winter. What the fuck do you wear in the summer? I said, I wear T-shirts and clothes because I have to, but I try not to faint. He looks at me like, what? I was like, yeah. I try not to faint because it's so hot.
Yeah, I think that's why yesterday with me being on the heat and then in the taxi, that's why I think I got that headache. I'm just glad that I came home. I popped some Tylenol, took a cold shower, and that shit went away because I was able to watch my Knicks. Cause imagine watching my Knicks with a headache.
Oh man.
Ooh, I would have been tight.
Shit, I feel you.
But let's see what else is out there.
And Big Food says I go outside with a hairbrush and nothing else. Hey, you lucky you got hair, bro.
You got hair too. It's on your face.
Yeah, and it used to be on my body, but I had to shave all that shit off. Yo, dude, I looked at one of my old pictures of me and the wife beater with the hair. I was like, damn, I look like Wolverine. I was like, nah, I can't do this shit.
But
Any thoughts on Conor McGregor coming back?
no.
Yo, you know what's funny? Reading that, you know what it made me think of? Son of a Woman. Remember that scene? Charlie, Billy, and Mike. Fuck you two. Any thoughts on Conor McGregor come back? Fuck him too.
Yeah, I remember the movie.
It's like, yo, because he's fighting Max Holloway. And yo, the commercial for the UFC game that's coming out soon was Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor. And I'm sitting there going, yo, this is crazy. How they keep doing this. They keep doing this.
I'm not gonna lie though. I have no inkling of anything for McGregor.
Yeah. I'm tired of all of them, to be honest with you. Like, Brock Lesnar came back. I'm tired of that shit. I wasn't shocked.
I saw that, and I'm just like, okay, this is dumb, but okay.
Yeah. Fucking Ronda Rousey wanted to fight, and I don't give a shit. McGregor's coming back. I don't care. John Jones is retired, or he's trying to get out of his contract. Which, like, Hutch, I know. I may not be the sharpest crayon in the spoon drawer.
If he opts out of his contract, doesn't he lose all that guarantee money he had?
Yeah, but he wants to get out of his contract so he could fight Ngannou, which, Hutch, this is where my sharpness comes in from the crayon box. He could have fought 2 more times and got out of his original contract, but he extended it to another 8-fight deal.
Wow.
And he turned down $30 million to fight fucking Aspinall. And he don't want to fight no more. So I'm sitting like, this doesn't sound like the man that's trying to get out of his contract. This sounds like the man that's trying to pick and choose what he does. That's what it sounds like. And McGregor retired and came back 20 times again in a row. So it's like, all right, cool, whatever. He was out because of his foot, right? Is that what happened?
Yep. Yes, sir. That is exactly what happened. But yeah, I you know what? I watched that fight because all I wanted to see is Max Holloway lump him up.
So he suffered a broken pinky toe during training for the 303 fight. Initially, he received an 18-month UFC suspension for a missed anti-doping test. So he got suspended 18 months, got rewarded with a fucking main event, broke his toe, been gone, and now he's coming back with another main event. You gotta love how they prioritize motherfuckers.
And then you wonder why you losing money?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, because Scotland's like, we may be fucking drunks, but we're not stupid. The Irish, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, still look at the Irish.
yeah, I mean, come on, man. You wouldn't want this fucking guy making decisions. He can't even fucking interact with an old person in the bar. Shit.
Wow, I'm thinking about that now.
It's 97-105. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Do you know what the For the McGregor, like what's the tail of the tape?
McGregor versus Holloway.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. The tail of the tape. McGregor's 37, Max Holloway's 34. McGregor's 5'8", Max Holloway's 5'9". They're going to be fighting at 155 pounds. McGregor has a 74-inch reach, as Max Holloway has a 69-inch reach.
Okay.
Which I'm surprised this is going to be at lightweight. This is a welterweight main event, but they're both 155 pounds. Welterweight is 170.
What?
Lightweight is 155. So wait, Max Holloway is not a fucking welterweight. Max Holloway is barely a lightweight. He was the fucking featherweight champion.
Yes.
See, this is the crazy shit. The last time they fought was at featherweight, and McGregor won by decision. And that was in 2013. That was 13 years ago.
Wow, so you can't even say that fucking homeboy's looking for revenge. That was that long ago, guys.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're kids now that are still young and not old enough to remember that shit.
Let me see here. Ooh, okay. If that's the only main card, right? Who do you go for?
Holloway. I don't care if that's the stupid choice. Holloway, I'm always picking Holloway. Because, I mean, welterweight, McGregor has fought at welterweight multiple times. Holloway has fought at welterweight, but he's shown some people are just too big and strong for him. Like, I'm surprised he knocked out Chandler the way he did, because Chandler was fucking one of those people that are durable and can take shots.
Okay, yeah.
But McGregor at welterweight is a completely different animal at fucking featherweight. He was too small at featherweight. Some might say that his fucking natural weight class would be welterweight.
Yeah.
And McGregor, remember, he got big too. All those times he got huge with the, he got into powerlifting, whatever, or just got heavy. Like, it'd be hard for McGregor not to be Holloway, but I'm picking Holloway.
So am I.
Are there gonna be a BMF fight anytime soon? I don't know. I don't think they're doing the BMF title anymore.
Like right now, last time I saw it was just collecting dust.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Holloway lost the BMF title to somebody.
I want to say that he did, and I remember. Let me see here.
Oliveira.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
In March.
I'm like, yo, when was the last time I saw Matt? It's fucking. That was the fight where he told us let's bang in the middle and he got knocked out.
No, that was the fight Oliveira just fucking kept him on the ground.
No, it was the dude with the sleeve, the tattoo. He was also a champion. Damn, I forgot his name.
Tepier? Tapapora?
I think it was the
yeah, he's the actor, the lightweight champion right now.
Yeah. Well,
He's fighting Chandler.
They go to the middle and he beat Max at his own game.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, Holloway did that to Gaethje, and Gaethje's fighting Tapora now. So, what is that going to show you? But shit,
That's to me that's I guess progression. Let's see. Like, I don't know how much Max has left, though. Don't say that out loud. I'm not saying that out loud.
I think right now he's at the tail end. I think because right now he's just getting fights that's gonna give him the most money of the biggest,
The biggest purse, the biggest payout.
Because I mean, I don't think he gives a shit about titles. Who doesn't want to fight Conor McGregor? He still has that fucking stardom. Everybody's calling out Conor McGregor. Even
I truly believe. I think that's what's saving him. That fact.
Yeah, even fucking Mike Perry called out Conor McGregor during that fucking the post fight press conference when he beat up fucking Nate Diaz.
Wow.
Shit.
Who else is on that card?
Right now, the co-main event is Padley Pumley versus Bennett Saint. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but 6 versus 5 in the lightweight division. Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista. No one we know. Gable Stevens. Oh shit. You know Gable Stevens. Gable Stevens is the Olympic gold medalist that was in the WWE for a little while, and they cut him.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
I guess he's making his UFC debut that card. He's fighting Elijah Alessin heavyweight bout. So the guy he's fighting is 5-2, and Gable Stevens is 0-0-0. But I've seen him have amateur fights, and he knocked out, I think, the 2 guys that he fought. So Robert Whitaker's also on this, and Kobe Carbrand. Yeah, Tracy Cortez, the girl that is all of a sudden known for fucking everybody. He's fighting. Yeah, because what I saw from her, she's hot, but what I saw from her, she went out with Alex Pereira, but because of the language shit, they didn't go, and then she was fucking somebody else, and she was with that dude that fought. I forgot his fucking name, but he was Spanish dude. I'm about to find it out because I know he fought Max Holloway, and Max Holloway had to teach him how to put his hands up.
Yeah, like you're a fighter. You think that they will know?
Ortega. Brian Ortega. She went out with Brian Ortega.
Why you gotta say what the accent? He been with Brian Ortega.
Brian Ortega.
Or the Ortegas.
Ortegas. Yeah, and that's it. Those are the only people we would know on that. Yeah. Yo, it's funny how so many people called out fucking Jake Paul during that event.
Yeah.
They asked Ngannou. They said, "Yo, do you want to fight Jake Paul?" He goes, "I don't think he's stupid enough to do it, but if he wants to fight, we can fight. But what's the point?" And Jake Paul's just sitting there. Jake Paul's like, "Yo, we work together because right now I'm the promoter and you did your thing and blah blah blah. But if you want, we can fight. I'll fight you. It don't matter." And then Mike Perry's like, "Yo, dude, we can fight." And I'm sitting there. I'm like, "Yo, this is the problem with Jake Paul talks so much shit about everybody. Right. He can't even fucking sit there and support these fighters winning without them turning around wanting to fight him."
Well, after Joshua rearranged his jaw, there was talk that he couldn't ever fight again.
So he told Ariel Helwani that he might be done with fighting, but then he had a checkup 2 weeks later, and they said that he's healing fine and that he'll be able to start training in a month or so. So he said that he's back.
I'm gonna find that a little bit suspect.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you get cleared to fight again. Like, come on, Cletus, come on.
Word.
Like I'm not the smartest thing, but come on now.
For real. Bigfoot wants to know if we think Khabib's coming back. Khabib, nah. He's training people now, and he promised his mother he wouldn't fight no more.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that's why he did. I think he stopped at 29. He promised once his father died. I think he told his mother, like, I got one more fight, and then that's it. I'm not fighting no more.
Yeah, they take that shit serious when they make a promise to a family, especially a mother. Like, he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done. I don't think he's coming back.
Which I have a question. Like, do you think Khabib in his prime would have been able to dominate with Matt Hughes, BJ Penn, and GSP in their primes?
No. No, absolutely not.
You know, because like Khabib is like a different animal with wrestling, but when you look at Matt Hughes and BJ Penn, like BJ Penn, no one could take him down. That motherfucker was like rubber. But Matt Hughes was also one of the best amateur wrestlers in the MMA.
GSP,
like,
bro.
Yeah, GSP was on a different level. I honestly think, dude, he benefited from being so good at that one thing now that people can stop him. But I don't think. I think that gap with the how good he was in that wrestling would have been closed against those three. Even some of the other wrestlers that may not necessarily have been as dominant as them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we had a bunch of fighters that were dominant in wrestling but couldn't do anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I would say no. At the beginning, we had definitely some specialists, but they'd be able to fight. I mean, remember, GSP was only known for wrestling. Now he was like, hey, I'm gonna go and train with the man that has Parkinson's now. I forget his name. Eddie Roach?
Yeah, Freddie Roach.
Freddie Roach. And that motherfucker had a fucking jab. And let's not forget how he left somebody's face after he learned how to jab.
Josh Koscheck.
Woo.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say no. I said we had enough people back then that he wouldn't dominate. Would he be a sucker? I don't think so, but like I feel it might be like remember how back in the day the heavyweight title, like nobody can defend it more than 2 times.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what would have happened if he was a player during that time. I mean, you like you said, you had what? Look, you had Matt Hughes, GSP, BJ Penn. Don't sleep. What the fuck was his name? Something Hall. Uriah Hall.
Uriah Hall. Yeah.
Yeah, like
wait, you talking about Uriah Faber?
Faber, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there was some guys that were legit, good fighters.
Yeah.
Now, if you tell me that he dominated during the era, I would have been like, yo, that's more impressive than if you tell me he dominated now.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we hold Anderson Silva, GSP, BJ Penn, and even Matt Hughes at such high regard. You know, that era has some fucking killers in it.
Yeah, big time.
Shit, the fact that Kenny Florian had all those shots and never won a title, still people are still like, yo, Kenny Florian ain't no joke. But if he would have been like that nowadays, it would have been diminished.
Yeah. I mean, we had so many good actually fighters back in the days that you would have been like, yo, have they been in a different era, they probably dominate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, there's 3 minutes left. It's 108 to 114. And it's looking like OKC's getting a lot of these calls.
Oh. Well, they're in OKC, so I'm gonna say a lot of home cooking.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word.
But shit, man, there's 3 minutes left. Let's see if we can get. Right now, do you think it's over?
No, with 3 minutes left, no, absolutely not.
But we got to see who steps up here. Like 24 has been doing his thing on the Spurs, but we got to see who really steps up here.
Right. No, you're absolutely like, yeah. Let's see. That would be that's crazy right now, though, bro.
Another foul for fucking OKC.
Oof. That's no bueno. Yeah, I don't like that when the home team gets too many foul calls, bro. I don't really like that.
Yeah, man. It's like, yo, when you gonna let them play the game?
Yeah. Too many too many.
So OKC hits the ball out of bounds and they get the ball. All right, that's the rules. Too many what?
It's too many tic-tac fouls nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My man just let the ball go out of bounds, and they said, "All right, it's OKC's ball." And he just picked that shit up and fucking played.
Like they're not even trying to write about now.
Yeah. That's how you know the ball never lies because they just fucking missed, but so they went boom away. But he forced that shit.
See, like to me, I don't like to say a game is over until it's actually over.
Nah, I hear you. You never know if you
unless you're up by like 30 with like a minute left to go.
Shit, yo, dude, there be times I be playing the basketball game and they want you to lose. Like in the beginning of the shit, I'll be on the college team and I'll have 40 points and we'll be fucking winning like by 20. They sub me out, I come back and we're losing by 80. I'm like, how? Way. And I'll fucking still like there's 30 seconds left. I'm like, we can catch up. I don't quit until they pull me off the court. But you know that was us though. You couldn't quit because if you quit, it's like, yo, the game is over because you quit. So get out. They didn't give you a chance to come back. There's so many people waiting to play the next game.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I was about to say at the playground. Dude, you quit. Don't ever come back. Nobody will ever put you on the team.
Yeah.
Like they'll look at you, and be like, "Nah, nigga, you quit." There would have been some mean girl shit like, "Yo, you can't eat at our table."
Yeah. Like you a quitter. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yo, there's one thing about street basketball, bro. If you break a code, you're done.
Yeah.
And quitting is breaking a code.
And also if you're a fucking ball hog. At least for me.
That too.
I'm not playing with you, you're a ball hog. I don't give a shit if you the nicest nigga there.
Pass the rock.
Word. Somebody got a hamstring issue on the fucking OKC now. Ball's dead. Yo, this last minute is gonna take 25 minutes, bro. Fuck that. We'll reconvene tomorrow.
My man said we're gonna circle back.
Yeah, man. We know how this shit works. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate everybody coming down, watching us, participating with us.
We didn't even touch fucking football.
Yeah, we didn't touch football.
Aaron Rodgers. We'll tackle some football, some early seasonal fucking shit with football next week, guys.
Word. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody.